People talked about the Glow Man like he's just a myth. I thought so too. Until this summer, I followed the lights. So when I was a young boy, I was told to always beware the summer's night. Its cool, sweet scent was alluring after a long, sweltering day. But that allure was said to be a trap. For the blackened shadows hid a monster that lay in wait, watching you chase after the many playful and glowing fireflies. Just as you approached the little bugs, they would wink out and blend in with the night, only to reappear somewhere else. But these insects were enticing you to play a dangerous game. Much like a patient fisherman, the Glow Man would strike when you finally took the bioluminescent bait. The Glow Man. Ooh. Or the Light Walker, as my father referred to it, is a terrifying boogeyman tale that's been spread far and wide. People have claimed it would burn down the houses of farmers or feast upon their livestock, but most notably would capture children that strayed too far from home and turn them into little lightning bugs of their own, or worse. And believe it or not, I've had my own run-in with this creature. Oh yes. Now, I can't say for certain what truly happened, but I remember a time in my youth when children, some of whom were my friends, would go missing during the summer's twilight. Being a bit of a bookworm, it was never my proclivity to go frolicking amongst the wild grasses and hanging willows outside the safety of my stories or village walls. But that doesn't mean I wasn't hypnotized by the nightly theatrics of radiant luminosity all the same. Watching those fireflies hum in and out of existence with the midnight backdrop was like having a piece of the starlit sky brought to within a tangible grasp, capturing the imagination of any child full of wonder. I wish we would have listened to our elders, for one night, while I was sitting on a stump, nose buried in a book, a friend of mine, Tommy, was capturing the lightning bugs. He would clasp one in his palms, then run over and show me. Its little rump would glow brightly while crawling along Tommy's hand, then open its wings and take flight. Usually it would go on like this until we were tired, then decided to walk home. But on this night in particular, when Tommy returned to the field to nab just one more, well, Tommy never came back. When I looked up from my book, he just wasn't there. I stood on the stump for a better view, but he was gone. And that's when I felt it. A shiver ran through my body, and the hair along my arms stood on end. Something was watching me. I wanted to run, but my eyes scanned the horizon for Tommy one last time. And that's when I saw it. There, among the shrubs and darkened trees, was a lumpy shape that should not have been there. An out-of-place figure that was looking right at me. I went cold as another shiver ran down my spine. Then a firefly lit right in front of my face, blocking my view. I waved it off, and when it dissipated, the distant figure was gone. but a lingering trail of bioluminosity seemed to call me in that direction, twinkling their dangerous game. Well, I ran home that night and stayed awake in my bed with the covers pulled up to my chin. I never saw Tommy or that shadowy figure again, but I have heard similar stories from all over this realm. Some details change from region to region, mainly the name of this thing, but what always stays the same are the fireflies and the disappearances. Through texts and scrolls, I've tried finding a source to these sightings, in hopes of discovering any type of answer to the origin of this glowman, but to no avail. It's as if this thing was somehow forced into existence. It wouldn't be the first time. Or maybe that which wants to stay hidden has gone to great lengths at keeping it so. Whatever the case, I have not given up on my childhood friend, or all the other missing children for that matter. After all, how can one forget? When every summer the lightning bugs return, and I wonder, is Tommy out there amongst them, attempting to lure me away as well, so that I may join in this nightly cadence to appease the Light Walker?